A few years ago, a business owner I worked closely with almost lost their company, not because they lacked clients, not because the work wasn't good, but because they ran out of cash. Revenue was coming in, projects were booked, but the money wasn't available when it needed to be. That's when one of the hardest lessons in business became painfully clear. Revenue means nothing if your cash flow is broken.
If you're building something meaningful, you're in the right place. This is the IAM2741 podcast. I'm Gresh, and for over a decade, I've had the honor and the privilege of learning directly from CEOs, entrepreneurs, and business owners just like you on how to build. After recording more than 1,600 episodes, one thing has become clear. Success isn't about following someone else's blueprint. And as I like to say on the show, if you run your own race, you can't lose. Even when you feel the journey should be a straight and linear path, what I've come to find out is success is a lot more like a plate of spaghetti. So in this special segment and episode, I'm starting to curate and share some CEO hacks and CEO nuggets that I've been dying to share, drawn from thousands of episodes with phenomenal guests that have provided awesome value on the show, but also my 10 years of business experience as well too. These lessons are designed to strengthen the foundational principles that every business is built on and guided by a simple equation that we always go back to with our content. Visibility plus resources times connections equals success. This is practical wisdom you can apply almost immediately. So be sure to check out the show notes for more resources and next steps on how to level up. And of course, enjoy this special episode of the IAM2741 podcast.
A few years ago, a business owner I worked closely with almost lost their company, not because they lacked clients, not because the work wasn't good, but because they ran out of cash. Revenue was coming in, projects were booked, but the money wasn't available when it needed to be. That's when one of the hardest lessons in business became painfully clear. Revenue means nothing if your cash flow is broken. To break it down for you a little bit, here's what was happening. Clients were being invoiced on net 30 or net 60 terms, while the team and operating expenses had to be paid immediately. On paper, the business looked healthy. The funny thing about business is it isn't always done on paper. In reality, there was money owed, but not money in the bank. And things got dangerously close to missing payroll. And that moment became a wake-up call. Everything was restructured. 50% deposits up front, shorter payment terms, and tighter tracking on what was coming in versus what was going out. Now I know cash flow isn't exactly the sexy thing. Nobody likes to talk about it, but it's the difference between staying alive and ultimately shutting your doors. You can generate $1 million in revenue and still go broke if you don't manage your cash. Protect your cash flow like your business depends on it, because it does.